Hello, my friends. Welcome back to some more Total War Warhammer 3. Also known as the Dinosaur Apocalypse. I'm feeling in a better mood. Feeling pretty good. Drinking some coffee, brothers. Drinking some delicious, hot, fresh coffee. With a touch of honey splashed into it. A touch of hazelnut creamer. A touch of milk. A sprinkling of sugar onto the top. You might as well call it a mocha, because it's not even really a coffee anymore. It's more like a mocha. Hello, my friends. Yes. Welcome back. Yes. I love you too. I love you too. Welcome to the Brotherhood, my fellow cultists. My masterpiece of StarCraft 2 is nearly ready. I have gotten this close. My fingers are making like a centimeter or millimeter type finger message. I have gotten this close, millimeters, within getting into a game with Hearthstone. I can sense the trap closing. He will be there soon. And once he is on Octopus 2, once we show him the cancer that is Octopus 2, he'll never be the same. He will be destroyed. But until we trick him into playing some Octopus 2, it's time we play some Total War Warhammer 3 as the Lizards. Today we will be fighting against undead, and skaven with just Lizardman, Lizardman, Lizardman. But at the same time, I'm going to try and conserve units. So let's do this, brothers. Let's see how many units I can conserve. See, they're in a lot of trouble. There's a lot of dinosaurs coming. And they're trapped in the sea. Ah, so the reinforcements are coming off map from over there. So, either we gang up on the one that's showing up, trust our reinforcement armies to be able to take their reinforcement armies while we conquer the other reinforcement armies, or leave that army to its doom and just rush to the center. Honestly, I'm not sure. If we do this smart, maybe this one army can help ambush both armies. Let's see. Let's take a look at this map. Let's think about this. Okay, we're definitely not fighting here. The fight's taking place over here. So this is Clan Skaven. Ah. Clan Spittle. Alright, this is kind of weird. This is kind of a weird one. Because it wants to be a city siege, where you attack the city and do as much damage to the city as you can. And at the same time, it's not, because my real goal is to preserve units. This army's pretty big, and it's pretty healthy, so I'm going to trust it to be able to mostly handle itself.
Burn it.
This is weird. Alright. Sarah's inherently narrower. Yeah, it's that back corner that's going to be trouble. Because they're going to be alone. Yeah. Why aren't you starting the battle? Well, I'm just smoking some weed, brothers. Don't you forget that I smoke weed every video? Like, literally every video is at least 2, if not 3 joints. Just put that into perspective. This is why I take breaks. This is why I take breaks to do rants. This is why I take breaks to, like here, for example. There's no active battle. I don't need to worry. It's not the end of the world. This army is huge. It's going to hurt. This army is small. It's going to get squashed. We put the bulk of our stuff here because we already have a big fat army coming here. So we have to plan about this, right? Because I'm trying to conserve units. The third army is in here. This is the third army. It's going to be wrapped up mostly on this wall. We're going to be getting artillery struck a lot. It's going to really hurt. That's why over here is a good spot, because the last tower that has any fire ability on you, it loses that fire ability somewhere over here, so there's a blind spot. Normally I would choose to spawn over here in this corner, I think, instead. On this particular map. Because there's more cover up here, and it gives you a lot more time to prepare and attack the city. See, I forgot to turn off the timers, so I only have up to an hour per siege. Wish I hadn't done that. When I do my next Let's Play, my next attempt at a campaign, I will turn that off. Who am I going to play as the next one? I think it's going to be the Demon Lord. See, a year ago, when I tried to play this computer on my third not dead computer, every time I tried to play, I had massive drops in frames. It was just unplayable. Normal people will not be able to play this game. It's going to melt their computers too much. So, that's basically what happened to me. I had a pretty high-end rig, to be honest. It's a fairly high-end rig. Like, obviously not my old tower. My old tower was, like, hideously old. It was 13 years old. It still ran Grand Theft Auto 5 on medium graphics, but it wasn't super great, you know? For a 13-year-old computer running Grand Theft Auto 5 on medium graphics with virtually no performance issues on medium, that's pretty good, honestly, for a 13-year-old computer. Like, normal computers that are that old couldn't do it. So it was top of the line at its time, is what I'm trying to say. My other computer, the laptop, was only 9 years old, but it too was top of the line. And it too could run virtually anything, all the way up until Halo 3. Once Halo 3 came out, it was a little jank, and then once Halo 4 came out, it couldn't run that. But it could run up to Halo 3, and it wasn't that bad. Ran StarCraft too on max graphics, no problem. Could run Diablo 3 max graphics, no problem. So for games of that era, it was perfect. It would run all those, no problem. For a Windows 7 computer, it wasn't bad at all. But this game, I have only ever owned one computer that can actually play this game. And I'm looking over there at a pile of computers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 computers. And out of my 7 computers in my entire life, only one has ever been able to run this game. That's how intense this game is. Why are we not playing? Well, the battle's set up, but I'm just smoking some weed, brothers. Once you start the battle, I guess you could start it. So what they've done is they've reorientated their forces from the front. Yeah, we want to cheese both these armies. We don't really want to actually have to fight these armies. Accidentally fucked up my ship. Yeah, there's a lot of cover from this forest. But we are taking a lot of damage. They fixed this glitch. See, in Total War 2, this couldn't hit you here, but now it can. I'm sorry, brothers, but I'm only halfway through this joint. I'm not a fan of these towers being able to reach me. That used to not be a thing. That means the towers can fucking reach fucking everywhere, man. Once these are conquered, we'll move to this direction to support this army. There is a % chance that units will glitch out onto this side of the rock. We made a big gamble hoping that they don't go around that rock. And this rock's irrelevant. They'll just spawn like right in front of it, but it will glitch them out a little bit, so that's kind of helpful. This is kind of a strange game mechanic that I'm abusing. But we're fighting the Vermintide mod, so that's why. Oh yeah, that's right. We want to turn skirmish mode off because they're going to run away. Yep, completely undid all the damage to, or almost undid all the damage. Or maybe it undid all the damage of one and not the other. Yeah, it's a little hurt too. Huh. We need more skink priests and we need more slan. That's the, and more, Revivification crystals. That's the lizard man thing. Lizard men are all into regeneration and healing. Keeps their units strong, keeps their numbers high. Which is good because their numbers are always lower than everyone else's. Why do you have Triceratops? Well, lizard men are like okay. Let's do some lizard man lore. I know that some people are going to be like, this is a weird time to do some lore. But you know what? I got about a third of a joint left. Lizard men are worshippers of a god. It's a god. It's a snake god. It's depicted as a gigantic snake in the sky. And it hates the skaven. Because it's a snake god and it wants to eat all the skaven. So the lizards worship a giant snake. And this giant snake said, hey, there's a great plan. You know, kind of like the covenant on high charity that are constantly preaching about the great plan, the great journey. The lizardmen have a great plan. You need to trust the giant frogs, because there's these frogs, they're called Slan. They float around on stone chairs using the power of their mind and live inside floating temples. I don't think this place has a floating temple this time. No, because it's like a human place. But you've seen on other matches where basically these floating frogs sitting in the stone chairs, they said, hey, you gotta listen to us. There's a great big plan. Everything that we do in our existence, in our society, is devoted towards this plan. Worship us, blah blah blah. And the lizards do. And because the lizards worship the snake god, the creatures of Lustria fight with the lizard men. So the lizard men, you remember how in Fern Gully, when the plants and the animals at the climax of the story, they all give all their magic energy into the forest spirits to fight against Hexus, all the spirits of the forest, like, you know, max tier loot. It's kind of like that same moment when Archimonde gets deleted by wisps. In fact, most people would argue that when Warcraft 3 was made and Archimonde was killed by the wisps, he was being made fun of as Hexus from Fern Gully. So Fern Gully kind of did it first, where the forest spirits basically surround him. And the tragedy is that the old lady, that's the cinematic climactic ending of Fern Gully, is that the old lady, the most wisest of all the forest spirits or whatever, the elderly lady, has to sacrifice herself to become the final spirit, the one that attacks Hexus directly. So she basically dies, but she dies to perform a magic attack. And so it's really intense. It's like a really cool story. The animals and whatever, it's kind of like the Night Elves too. The Night Elves, you know, the lore with the Night Elves is that they protect the forests, and so therefore the forests fight with them. This is the exact same thing with lizardmen. Because they worship the snake god, and because they fight to protect the forests. Yeah, sure, they like use lumber and shit, and yeah, sure, they build stone temples and shit, and yeah, they change the landscape in their image and create the stone ruins and the stone infrastructure and whatever, but they leave the forests for the most part intact. So they worship the snake god, they leave the forests intact for the most part, build stuff, and so the final thing that they do is they make these plaques, and these plaques are made of porcelain or whatever, and they inadvertently create a resource doing that, because everybody wants their plaques. Everybody wants their, now this, oh, it's the plaques of the lizard man, we gotta steal them. And the lizard man are like, no, we need to put them on the walls and build our temples with them. with these plaques, because these plaques have words on them. And so they build their temples, and they coat their temples, I guess, in knowledge. In their lizardy, lizard man, lizard brain knowledge. And what knowledge is that, you ask? Well, now that the joint is finished, the knowledge is that of how to ride velociraptors while also wielding a spear. And that is what this is. It's a velociraptor with another lizard man riding it, wielding a spear. It's time to cheese these two armies. This giant reinforcement army will help a lot. This army is gonna suck because it's got so many storm vermin. This army is gonna hurt me too if I'm not careful, because I didn't put very much here. Oh boy. They sure did. Alright, now we have a real problem. Now our units are getting squished. Their units are getting squished. Okay, where's that heal guy? Here you go. Why don't you also do that? Man, he got hurt. That was probably the storm vermin. Yeah, I'm afraid of those. Spear riders? Yeah, the spear riders are not doing well. Okay, the salamanders. The salamanders are having a hard time getting out. But if they could get out, that would be sick. Even just some of them. How's this army doing? Not so bad. Oh. They're not doing so hot. I don't think they're gonna do well against the enemy. Are these ones the spears? No. I didn't give them the spears. Spear riders. They're doing okay, but they're fighting the wrong thing. How about you go over here? And you go over here. If that's possible. Shoot at those. Shoot at those. No. Do him. Get him down. I forgot about those. Towers are shooting me anyway. There's no... I mean, staying in these forests is negating a lot of the damage. Like, for whatever reason, when those towers are trying to... You know what? It might be smarter to actually just do the opposite and go over here, or go over here a little bit. Yeah, they are taking a little bit of damage. You know what? You know what? It might be sneakier. Oh, they can't go up there. Because the terrain won't let them. The confines of the terrain is annoying. It would be really nice if they had given us all the way back there, you know? That would have been cool. You have to, like, take these hills or whatever. Lizard man infrastructure, I'm telling you, man. I'm hoping that these guys can get out. Might be more useful over there. This one can heal. But it's, or no, it can't, because it's doing this unit. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I feel like that was a smart call. Look at him just standing there like a boss. I don't know what he's doing there, but it's annoying. Yeah, this arm is doomed. Yeah, it's those storm vermin I'm most afraid of. I don't even know what's happening over here. It's as I suspected, it mostly went fine. Yeah. Oh, the towers are hurting me. Maybe they can run over there. They helped. Come on, guys, please start. Please do it. He could very easily get away. I don't want to move anything. He's just gonna circle him. Okay. Let's go look at this other army. They're doing alright. Come on over here, buddies. Yeah. Stay nice and tight to the arena wall. You guys are kind of hurting, to be honest. It'd be kind of nice if we could get a heal on one of you. I do like these things. They're cute. Sure lost a lot over there. But I think it'll be alright. Yeah, let's save them for later. We have no need to drag units we don't need. Let's get some fresh ones instead. This is all about unit conservation. We're losing a lot on this trail, unfortunately. Alright, now it's time to actually do some micro. Alright, one. Herper derper derper derp. That's plenty of melee, hey? What do you guys think? Safest place for the leaders is to stand outside the gates, I guess. Out of the cones of fire of both. Like right there. We need you guys. We need all four of you on that right now. Who am I missing? Oh. That's what I'm missing.
Seeds!
Sumas Lisa!
Garnet Rudans! Suras!
Sunsotek! Alas! Sutli Tax! Uncanny Tech! Tekasa!
Ars Rudans!
Sumas Lisa!
Joktagar!
Javelins! Cartex Jewit! Sartek Lock! Tak Solkokka! Ores Luz! Tartex Stewart! Sotek! Javelins Rudans! Flores Luz! Sotek Keko! Sotek Keko! Chuck Teka! Sotek! Olas Kings! Palio Nasdok! Adlok! Tekala! Itzas Tek!
Where are the cannons? There's gotta be some, right? There they are. They're just blasting this wall. I forgot about them.
Javelins! Tek-tak! Partex Cured!
Turret Rudans! Ars Rudans!
Well, this is why we brought the dinosaurs. Morn ghouls.
Mundi Zekor!
Let's try and get them, eh? What the hell?
Soras. Tormatu.
Skinks.
Thoras. Yes.
Sartek! Texul Mundi! Attack! Sartek! Hola, Skinks!
Damn. Oh, there is a depth guard.
Zakbar.
Yokai!
So, Itza.
Javelins Rudans! Tek! Ula Skinks! Hals!
Thoras. Yes.
Uncanny!
Snudans. Furas.
Skin gates! Gatek! Satek Skink!
Itzas.
Javelins!
Thoras. Yes.
Yalaska! Mark! Holy you,
Gorga.
Sharek Sky! Gorbato! Soltek!
Skaven slave slingers.
Javelins! Tack, tack, tack! Ola Skinks! Tinkaskto!
Sumas Visa.
Well, that was pretty epic. Damn, you look at that one cannonade, 0 kills. You look at the other one, 200. That cannonade did a lot of damage to me. Hurt me. Because when you look at the number of lizards that I bring, it's a big chunk of lizards. A lot of lizards died this day. How many squads did I permanently lose? I lost one of my cold riders. Rank 1. Okay. I mean, that's really tempting. Which one is it that helps with troop restoration? That one. Alright, so that army's close to dead. We're gonna do a troop rotation. The undead lands are poisoned and corrupted and evil. And lizard kind is just not comfortable here. Yeah, I saved Scum to get him back just because he's so cool. Alright. That army kind of sucks. This army needs time to rest. These are all lizardman towns, man. Look at the models. Okay, that might default to Skaven, I think, actually. Huadl. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Skaven. But let's see.
This will achieve nothing.
This army's hurting. Do I not have enough of these? I'm really quite confused by that. Okay, that army is coming for me. This one's building. This one's building. Oh boy. This is the closest to ready army that we have. Maybe the other one? Yeah, maybe that one. Put them in ambush. Okay. We don't really have the funds to make another army. But I really hate the idea of letting this just get away. I'll try and get him.
Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool.
Not this time.
Only the Grail companions of old could hope to best me, yet you would try with words.
I will literally pay every dime I have right now. And I will give you back Zanupek. Won't go for it. Okay, we'll deal with the humans later. I was hoping to wait. That's one of my cities. You're not supposed to have that. You're not supposed to have that. It's not allowed. Think you can get him? Okay, we can afford to lose Chaka. I would rather keep the sacred pools. Get rid of these walls and replace them with Star Chamber, I think. No, the meat. The insect farm. That's what we really need.
Plan scheme is discordant.
I don't give a shit what you have to say.
No. Need my warp token stash.
Yeah, I'm really trying. I'm getting divided down the middle. Squished from the top, squished from the east. You want peace yet?
I should flay the very flesh from you.
Fine. Fine. He wants to be that way. I have confidence in this army. Once it's finished healing.
Council is disappointed.
That should do. I go the survivability tree because when they die less, they level up more. It really wants me to upgrade this. I really don't want to, though. Alright. If they can't kill us in 5 turns, it's over. For them.
Hello! Park! Tickle! Skik Sekai!
Yeah, this armor's gotta go hide. For a couple turns. I'll fight with these to the death, but this one at least has to make it back. I'm gonna lose everything north. Everything everywhere north. But I almost don't care, as long as I can get rid of the undead. I've almost gotten rid of them. They only have 1 town left. I think that's where I'll send my primeval glory army.
That is not warranted.
I'm going to be dealing with the humans for a while. I'm going to be dealing with the skaven for a while. But if I could get rid of the undead. Seems like the skaven are having their own internal battles. Since spittle is definitely a progenerative of pestilence. Absolutely is. Might not win, but it would do a lot of damage. I think this is the time. And the place. It would make me feel better. Now I feel certain that Itza safe. And once Itza safe for good, I can tech it up. This is a delicious coffee. Delicious mocha. I don't know what devilish concockery I've created with this, but it is a diabetes special, I'll tell you what, son. Time to smoke some weed, brothers. It's another psychotic battle. Don't really want to lose these. These are expensive. My range is a little off today. range is not that great. Their range is crazy, but their melee is what I'm really worried about. Well, actually, ooh, that's not good. Ooh, that's really not good. That's not great either. Okay, brothers. Let's do this. Holy crap. We gotta get those poison winds.
Soras ice. Drop trigger. Through Saltek. Drop Tarkash. Drop. The Suras. Goddess los.
Cascade.
Soras. Torloch! Trio ek doktorka! Chumas lizard! Come at you! Four! Sword eyes! Gorgon! Sarakax! Chumas lizard! Saurus! Mundi! Shit! Uncanny! Jock! Versus Dragon!
Crossgate!
Soras!
Crossgate! Yarnirata!
Atraxas in Solkar!
Sonic Sky!
Talk talk! Sorsus! Gormatu! Soras Ice!
Crossgate!
Soras Turk! Soras Ula! Soras Ice! Thoras! Thoras!
Crossgate! Crossgate!
Soras! Goros! Itza! Unplanned doctor!
Shot! Shotana!
Soras Ola!
Crossgate!
Soras Ice! Flokai!
Damn, those poison winds, man.
Crossgate!
Assault! Itza! Tek-tok dog! Grokgarmundi!
Lot guapa! Chaplins Rudans! Sardeklan! Crossgate! Sliawak Joktok! Bokbok! Slexar!
Bores luz!
Kartak! Crossgate! Gortlux!
Suras! Sarkat! Zaytan! Suras! Morbatu! Bah!
Kwa! Kar!
Yes!
Crossgate! Die, die!
Soras Ice!
Fluid!
Sargax! Rockamundi! Soras ice. Dragon. Zuma Itza. Suras Gorga!
Oh wow, they're squishier than I thought.
Soras ice.
Damn. Damn, brothers. I thought I had that. It was those fucking Jezlocks and the poison winds. That's all it was. All annihilated. Oh, lag spike. Alright, regardless, that army won't be of any risk to us. Not in any real way. You go for it, buddy. Yeah, that hurts them. In my mind, it's worth it. Over here. Over here. Keep you where you are, maybe? Well, I think this is a good place as any to end this one on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.